Welcome to Golden Bachelor. If you love celebrity news and real entertainment updates, you're in the right place. Rachel and Peter didn't plan to break the internet that afternoon, but that's exactly what happened. What started as a simple walk in the park with their golden brown puppy, Copper, quickly turned into one of the most heartwarming moments fans have seen in a long time. The couple shared a short video on social media showing them enjoying a relaxed day outdoors, laughing as Copper explored the grass with endless curiosity. Within hours, the clip was everywhere. Fans couldn't stop replaying it, commenting on how natural and joyful the trio looked together. Copper, clearly the star of the moment, trotted between Rachel and Peter, tail wagging non-stop. At one point, the puppy stopped suddenly, plopped down in the middle of the path, and refused to move. Rachel burst into laughter while Peter scooped Copper up, pretending to negotiate with him. That small, unscripted moment is what fans say made the video feel so real. "This is the kind of happiness we love to see," one fan commented. Another wrote, "Copper just brought out the best energy in both of them." What stood out most wasn't just the puppy's cuteness, it was the easy connection between Rachel and Peter. They teased each other lightly, shared smiles without saying a word, and seemed completely present in the moment. Many fans noticed how calm and comfortable they looked, as if the outside world had briefly faded away. Sources close to the couple say the puppy date wasn't for content at all. It was simply their way of taking a break from busy schedules and spending quality time together. Copper, who recently joined their lives, has already become a grounding presence for both of them. "Copper keeps them laughing," a source shared. "He's playful, curious, and brings a lot of warmth into their home." As the video continued, viewers watched Rachel kneel down to adjust Copper's collar while Peter held the leash, gently guiding the puppy away from a group of fallen leaves he found far too interesting. The moment felt small but meaningful. Fans flooded the comments with heart emojis and messages of support. Soon, screenshots of the video began circulating across fan pages, with captions calling it the softest moment of the year and pure joy in under a minute. Even people who don't usually follow Rachel or Peter found themselves smiling. What makes the moment resonate is its simplicity. No big announcements, no dramatic twists, just two people, a puppy, and a shared afternoon. Later that evening, Rachel posted a follow-up photo of Copper curled up between them on the couch, completely exhausted. The caption read, "Best kind of day." That single sentence only added to the emotional response from fans. Many viewers said the puppy date reminded them of why they started following Rachel and Peter in the first place, not for headlines, but for genuine moments that feel relatable and uplifting. As the clip continues to gain attention, one thing is clear: Copper has already earned a special place in fans' hearts. And for Rachel and Peter, this simple puppy date may become one of those memories they look back on with a smile, long after the viral moment fades. Sometimes it's the quiet, happy moments that mean the most, and this one, it's one fans won't forget anytime soon. Dog emoji, heart emoji. As the puppy date continued to circulate online, fans began noticing tiny details that made the moment even sweeter. In one replayed clip, Peter can be seen quietly slowing his pace so Rachel could tie her shoe, while Copper waited patiently, sitting between them as if he understood he was part of a team. It was a small gesture, but one that viewers instantly connected with. Comments poured in from all over the world. Many fans said the video felt like a breath of fresh air amid constant online noise. "This is the kind of content that actually makes you feel good," one user wrote. Another added, "Copper isn't just a puppy, he's their little bridge." Rachel later liked several fan comments, subtly acknowledging how much the moment meant to people. Peter followed up by sharing a behind-the-scenes photo from the same day, showing Copper trying to grab a fallen leaf that was clearly bigger than him. The playful struggle made fans laugh even more, proving the puppy's charm wasn't just limited to one clip. What fans appreciated most was how unfiltered everything felt. There were no poses, no rehearsed smiles, just genuine reactions. Rachel's laughter, Peter's relaxed confidence, and Copper's boundless curiosity blended naturally, creating a scene that felt warm and familiar. Some longtime followers pointed out how much calmer and happier Rachel seemed lately. Others noticed Peter's quiet attentiveness, especially in the way he kept checking to make sure both Rachel and Copper were comfortable. These observations sparked positive conversations across fan pages, with many calling it soft happiness and real-life joy. Later that day, the couple was spotted grabbing coffee, Copper nestled comfortably in a small carrier. A fan who recognized them shared that they were polite, smiling, and completely focused on their puppy. They looked like a little family, the fan wrote, a comment that quickly gained traction. As night fell, Rachel shared a final update, a short clip of Copper sleeping peacefully, his tiny paws twitching as if he were dreaming. Peter's hand rested nearby, gently brushing Copper's fur. No caption was needed. Fans understood the message instantly. The moment reminded many viewers that happiness doesn't always come from big milestones or dramatic announcements. Sometimes it's found in quiet walks, shared laughter, and a puppy who brings people closer without even trying. With Copper now part of their everyday lives, fans are excited to see more of these gentle moments unfold. Whether it's another park visit, a lazy afternoon at home, or a simple walk around the neighborhood, one thing is clear. People aren't just watching for updates anymore. They're watching because it makes them smile.
And in a world that moves fast, that kind of joy is something worth holding on to. The days following the viral puppy date brought an unexpected shift in how fans talked about Rachel and Peter. Instead of speculation or headlines, conversations focused on comfort, growth, and simple happiness. Fan pages began sharing throwback moments, comparing how far both had come and how grounded they now seemed with Copper by their side. Rachel quietly shared a morning snapshot of Copper sitting by the window, sunlight spilling across the floor. Peter could be seen in the reflection, holding a mug and smiling at the puppy's focused stare. The photo didn't come with a long caption, just a small heart emoji, but fans filled in the meaning themselves. Many noticed how Copper seemed to bring a sense of routine into their lives. Early walks, slow mornings, and playful breaks became part of their daily rhythm. A source close to the couple mentioned that caring for Copper gave them space to pause and enjoy life without rushing. "He keeps them present," the source shared. "They plan their days around him now, and they love it." One afternoon, Rachel posted a short clip of Copper learning a new command. He didn't quite get it right, tilting his head in confusion before running toward Peter instead. Laughter filled the background, and fans commented that the joy felt contagious, even through a screen. Supportive messages continued to pour in, with many fans sharing their own stories about how pets brought calm and closeness into their relationships. The comment sections turned into places of shared warmth rather than noise, something viewers said felt rare and refreshing. Peter later acknowledged the love during a casual Q&A, thanking fans for embracing Copper so quickly. He mentioned that they never expected such a simple moment to resonate so widely, but were grateful it did. As evening settled in, Rachel shared another quiet moment. Copper curled up at her feet while she read, Peter nearby, scrolling through messages and smiling at the comments. It wasn't flashy or dramatic, but it felt real. Fans began to say that Copper wasn't just a puppy anymore. He had become a symbol of gentler days, steady happiness, and the beauty of slowing down. And as Rachel and Peter continue to share small glimpses of their life together, one thing remains clear. It's not the viral moments that keep people watching. It's the authenticity, the ease, and the quiet joy that Copper brings into every frame. Sometimes, the smallest pause leave the biggest impact. As weeks passed, Copper's presence became woven even more deeply into Rachel and Peter's everyday life. Fans began to notice that nearly every shared moment, no matter how small, carried the same calm, joyful energy that first drew them in. It wasn't about perfection, it was about presence. One quiet afternoon, Rachel shared a short video from their living room. Copper was attempting to climb onto the couch, clearly determined but slightly unsure. Peter reached out without a word, guiding him up gently. Rachel laughed softly behind the camera, capturing the moment just as Copper finally settled between them, proud of his small victory. That clip didn't explode like the first one, but it didn't need to. Fans described it as comforting, the kind of video you watch at the end of a long day. Comments spoke of peace, warmth, and how the trio's dynamic felt familiar, almost like watching close friends. More fans began pointing out how Copper seemed to mirror their energy. When Rachel was playful, Copper bounced around her feet. When Peter was calm, Copper curled up nearby, content just to be close. It was as if the puppy instinctively knew how to match the mood of the room. During another casual update, Peter mentioned that Copper had started recognizing their routines, sitting by the door before walks, waiting patiently during coffee breaks, and falling asleep the moment evening lights dimmed. Fans loved hearing these everyday details, saying they made the story feel real and grounded. Rachel later shared a photo from a late-night moment, Copper asleep with his head resting on a soft blanket, one ear slightly folded. Peter's jacket was draped nearby, hinting that he had been there moments earlier. The caption read, "He finally ran out of energy." That simple line sparked thousands of likes and messages. Fans said it reminded them of their own pets, their own quiet nights, and the comfort of shared spaces. What started as a viral puppy date had slowly transformed into something deeper, a series of small, meaningful snapshots that showed connection without trying to prove anything. Rachel and Peter weren't telling a story with words anymore. They were letting moments speak for themselves. And for fans, that was more than enough. As time went on, fans began to notice something subtle but powerful. Rachel and Peter weren't trying to hold on to the viral moment anymore. They were simply living it. Copper had shifted from being the center of attention to becoming the quiet heartbeat of their days. One morning, Rachel shared a soft, early light photo from the kitchen. Copper sat patiently near the counter, watching Peter prepare breakfast. His tail thumped gently against the floor each time Peter glanced down and smiled. The moment felt intimate, like a glimpse into a routine usually kept private. Fans responded instantly. "This feels like home," one comment read. Another said, "You can feel the peace through the screen." Peter later posted a short clip from a neighborhood walk. There was no music, no caption, just the sound of footsteps, distant birds, and Copper trotting ahead before stopping to look back, making sure both Rachel and Peter were still there. That simple pause touched people more than any words could. Longtime followers began saying that Copper had changed the pace of everything. Life looked softer now, slower, more intentional. And while Rachel and Peter never addressed it directly, fans felt the shift. During a casual story update, Rachel was seen brushing Copper's fur, while Peter talked in the background about nothing important at all. It was the kind of ordinary conversation that usually gets edited out, but this time it stayed. And that's what fans loved most. Messages continued to pour in from people sharing how these moments helped them unwind, smile, or feel less alone. Some said they watched the clips before bed. Others said it reminded them to appreciate the quiet parts of their own lives. As evening settled one night, a final image appeared. Copper asleep between Rachel and Peter, completely relaxed, breathing slow and steady. No filters, no captions.
Fans
just
understood immediately. This wasn't about trends anymore. It was about connection. And as Copper continues to grow, so does the sense that these small, gentle moments are building something lasting, not just for Rachel and Peter, but for everyone who finds comfort in watching them. Sometimes the story doesn't need a big ending. Sometimes it simply continues, one peaceful day at a time. By now, Copper had become more than just a familiar face online. He had become part of a shared routine that fans quietly looked forward to. Each new update felt less like content and more like a check-in, a gentle reminder that life doesn't always need to move fast to feel meaningful. One afternoon, Rachel shared a clip from the park. Different from the first viral moment, but just as touching. Copper was sitting between them on a bench, ears perked, watching people pass by. Peter pointed out something in the distance, and Rachel leaned in, listening closely. They didn't speak to the camera at all. They didn't need to. Fans commented on how peaceful the moment felt. "It's like watching a deep breath," one wrote. Another said, "This feels real, not staged." Later that evening, Peter posted a candid photo from the hallway. Copper was waiting by the door, leash already in his mouth, clearly ready for his walk. Rachel could be seen tying her shoes in the background, smiling at the sight. The photo captured anticipation, routine, and teamwork in a single frame. Over time, fans noticed how Rachel and Peter had settled into a quiet rhythm, shared glances, gentle humor, and small acts of care. Copper seemed to understand this rhythm too, adjusting naturally, staying close without needing constant attention. In a rare comment reply, Rachel thanked followers for the kind messages and mentioned how surprising it was to see so many people connect with such simple moments. "We didn't expect this," she wrote, "but we're grateful." That gratitude resonated. Fan pages began using phrases like soft happiness and everyday joy to describe the story. Screenshots circulated not for drama, but for comfort. As the night ended, a final update appeared. Copper curled up at the foot of the bed, one paw stretched out, as if guarding the room. Peter turned off the light, while Rachel whispered goodnight. The camera faded before anything else was said. And once again, fans were left with the same feeling they'd had from the very beginning. Calm, warmth, and the sense that sometimes the best stories don't shout. They simply stay with you. Thanks for watching Golden Bachelor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next big story.